Hello people, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be learning how to make this beautiful Boubou dress. I used 2 yards of crepe fabric to achieve this. So we folded our fabric into 4. But this other fold is about 1 inch more than the back fold. So this one that is 1 inch more than is our front piece. So this is it. We have about 1 inch. Because of that slit that will be at the front. The gown length I'm working with is 39.5. So I went ahead to add 1 inch allowance. So we have 40.5. From my mid shoulder to my sleeve length is about 21, but what I have here is 17 inches. So I'll make it up using a band. So what we have here is 17 inches. Next we'll go get our neck measurement. The neck width I'm working with is 4 inches, while the neck depth for the back is 1 inch. I'll go ahead and connect. For the front neck depth, I'll be using 7 inches. So you can decide to make yours a bit lower, but I'm comfortable with 7 inches. So we connect it like this. Then down my shoulder point, down my sleeve point, I went down by 1.5 inch. Then I'll connect it to the neckline measurement. So next I'm going to mark, from that point I'm going to mark my round arm, and what I have is 15 inches divided by 2, that's 7.5 is what I'm marking out here. For the cowl effect, I'm going to be marking from my shoulder down to about 31 inches. So I made use of 31 inches. So that's where my cowl will start from. So on that line, I'll place my hips measurement. My hip measurement is 44, divided by 4 is 11. So I added 2 inches for ease. So what I have here is 13 inches. I'll mark down this 13 inches down also, and then connect a straight line like this. So from that point, I'll just mark a curvy shape like this. You just a little curve to connect it to that armhole side, to that sleeve side. So let me show you what we have after marking it out. Because I noticed my chalk is somehow faint. So this is how I connected that cowl side, just up to the sleeve points. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and cut. So after cutting, I removed the back piece so that I can cut my front neckline. So I just reconnected my front neckline and then cut. I also went ahead to measure from my shoulder to where I want my slit to start from. So I think I measured about 33 inches. So I notched that point. So I went ahead to open up my back piece. I brought in my front piece. I will match it shoulder to shoulder and then I'll sew the shoulders. So this is what we have after sewing. I'll go ahead to use a bias tape to tape the neckline all the way around. So this is what we have. So the next thing we're going to do is to work on this armhole. I remember what we used was 7.5. So I'll just chalk it down like this, 7.5. So I'll go ahead to cut my band to complete that sleeve measurement. Remember I said from my midpoint to where I want my sleeve to stop was supposed to be 21 inches. But what we had here was 17 inches. So I'll go ahead to cut a band in order to make up the sleeve. So we're supposed to cut a band of 4 inches, but I'll make it 5 inches because of sewing allowance. So I got a piece, I folded it into two, then I folded it again. That's 4 folds. Okay, and remember what we had there was 7.5. This is my 7.5. So I'll go ahead and add 1 inch. That's 8.5. So I'll just mark it. Just mark it as a straight line. Then for the length of the band, I measured 5 inches. Remember what we needed was 4 inches, but I added 1 inch for seam allowance so that by the time we sew it, we'll arrive at the same result. So I'll just go ahead and cut. So this is what we have. I'll go ahead to cut for the second sleeve. So this is it. Now I have two pieces. So I'll go ahead and fold this into two in order to get the midpoint. Then I'll just notch. So I'll get my main bodies and then I'll match it like this. That midpoint to the midpoint of my bodies. Then I'll just sew on it on a straight line. So this is what we have. So this is what we have after sewing. Okay, so now I want to reshape this band. What I have here for my at that 21 inches, what I have for my round sleeve measurement is 14 inches. So divided by 2 give us 7 inches. So I marked out 7 here. So I'll connect it to this other 7.5 we had here. So I'll just connect it like this. So I'll just go ahead and sew. Then on my bodies, I'll sew on 1 inch allowance. So this is what we have. So I went ahead to cut off the excess. I went ahead to that to reshape that round sleeve, and this is what we have. So I went ahead to notch those points so that it will relax well. So the next thing I'll do is to bring my center front together. Then I'll sew it and stop at the point where we notched earlier. So I'll go ahead and do it so that you see what it looks like. So this is it. Then we'll go ahead and finish up the slit. So we'll just fold it. And then after that, we'll hem the bottom. And this is the final outcome. So I'm going to go ahead to place it on the mannequin so that you'll see what it looks like. And this is what we have. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, okay? Thank you for watching. See you next time.